Hello everyone, this is the Anbernic RGDS. It's just arrived, so I've just unboxed it. Lovely little case that came with it, and I got this scarlet red option. Sorry, the black and crimson red. Now, opening it up immediately, I became aware that this is a little bit bigger than what I expected. It comes with a cheap but nice little stylus, like a retro style capacitive touch stylus. So that's a nice touch. You know, even though it's a cheap little thing, it does make a difference in the experience, even just with the basic setup in the beginning. It was quite nice to use. And it adds to that nostalgia feel if you are a DS user. It adds to that nostalgia vibes. Clicky poos. And then inside, I was like, why are there so many rags and stuff? It comes with a lanyard. But I was like, why do that? Is there two of everything? And then I realized there's two screens. So it comes with two screen guards, two little wipey things. It comes with paper to read. I was just having a look there to see what that little hole is. It's the microphone. So it comes with all the goodies for a DS experience. Here we go, out the bag. It's very shiny, so it is going to scratch. And like I said, it is a lot bigger than I expected. This is a normal 3DS, and it is a lot bigger. As you can see, I don't have a DS here in the studio, but that does give you an idea of the fact that it's quite large. The black plastic here seems a little on the cheap side. I'm struck by how this is not a typical Anbernic. Now, they did say that they are keeping this under $99, and they did do that. So this is an infinitely adjustable hinge, so it doesn't have notches. It's just a very firm hinge that goes through the motions. This D-pad, you see, like I was saying, this is not a typical Anbernic. These joysticks are not top-notch. They definitely cut corners to make this under $99. And so we'll talk about that in my full review. What I feel like is these action buttons are really cheapy. If you're coming from something like an Ampound or a Magic X, like this one, and you're getting the RGDS, you're going to be very happy. But if you're the sort of person who already owns like an AYN or something fancy, and you get this, it's going to strike you immediately how much cheaper. Or maybe if you've bought another Anbernic and then you buy this, it's going to hit you hard that this is not the quality we are used to with Anbernic. I hope that hasn't filtered through to the hinge, and I don't think so. I think what they did was they cheaped out on some of the external materials, which, you know, buttons and that, they shouldn't have cheaped out on those, but they've cheaped out on there, and I think we've got a very good hinge here and some nice screens. And the layout seems to be pretty good. We'll see in the full review, but the screen in this basic just setup process didn't seem super responsive to my finger. It actually worked better with the stylus, which will say, you know, I don't know, we'll see. We'll test it and we will see. Yeah, I gotta say though, this hinge does seem pretty good to me. It seems quite solid. I'm a little bit disappointed in the buttons and the D-pad and the joysticks. That bottom area, the black area, does seem a little bit cheap, but the screen and the hinge, look at all the adjustments you can do, does seem very good. The screens and the hinge do seem very good. So there you have it. Those are my initial impressions, because the full review will be coming this week. I'm just gonna test it. There's a lot happening. The end of the year, people are sending lots of things to test, but I'm gonna do my best. I warned my wife I'll be working late this week, and we're gonna get a test out of the DS and the AYN Odin 3, so look out for that.